lights are off at Christine Atkinson's apartment, but not by choice. The well that supplies water to her home isn't working because the power has been disconnected. She's one of many people living under Starshine Properties, owned by Alberta-based Annette Penkala. Penkala purchased 20 properties estimated at about $2.4 million. In January, Atkinson moved in. Barely a month later, she received a final notice from NB Power. The town of St. Stephen issued water disconnection notices to many of Starshine's tenants, which the town says is in line with their policies for delinquent bills.
Very stressful, especially when you have children, young kids, that would like to come home.
Now, she and her 3 kids are living precariously housed. Atkinson was paying $1,200 with utilities included. The group of tenants at One Family Lane even pooled their money to avoid disconnection.
We can't have the power in our name here because all 4 units in the building are connected to 1 meter. So for that to happen, the one person would have to take responsibility of the whole building.
Atkinson believes a few people are still living there who continue to stay there without power.
So it's supposed to be law.
Municipal district staff say it has postponed the disconnection of water after meeting with officials from the Tenant and Landlord Relations Office. Staff say no water was ever disconnected. But this situation has become dire for those living and using Starshine Properties. Mayor Alan McEachern says he has been aware of these properties for some time.
We got residents living in this environment. So that brought attention, more attention to a serious issue. Like, we've been talking about this issue. We know stuff's going on, and it's a growing issue.
Questions remain, though, about how someone from out of province purchased the properties only to become an absentee landlord, with some properties becoming derelict. How and what do you think allowed a landlord from another province to purchase $2.4 million worth of property and then let them get to this situation?
I've asked those same questions in our office, and because I've had people say, like, why don't you just stop it? Well, we don't even know what's happening. I don't know when someone comes in and buys a property. We don't know. It doesn't come through us. So it's just like, oh, surprise, someone just bought 30 units, or there's that many.
CHCO TV has made multiple attempts to reach Annette Penkala by phone and email, but have been unsuccessful. The New Brunswick Department of Social Development did not provide anyone for an interview on Starshine Properties. In an email statement, it says there are no rent supplement agreements between Starshine Properties and the provincial government, but adds the Tenant and Landlord Relations Office is aware of the situation and is investigating. It says it won't comment further, in part because of the investigation by the TLRO, but also because it is a civil matter between the impacted parties. A department spokesperson says, I can confirm the minister and the department are continuing to maintain a close eye on things to determine if more action is required. And for people like Atkinson, trust has been broken.
I still feel torn apart because my things aren't with me. I'm separated. It feels like I'm separated.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.